Your phone vibrates against the mahogany table. It is 3:14 a.m. You don't need to look at the screen to know who it is. Only one person calls you at this hour. You pick it up on the first ring. You don't say hello. You just listen. They took the truck in Veracruz, the voice says. It is slurred, angry. I know, patron, you reply calmly. I am already handling it. The police commander has been paid. The driver is being replaced. The cargo will move in an hour. Fix it, the voice snaps. Or I will fix you. The line goes dead. You stare at the wall of your penthouse. Your heart is beating slowly, heavily. You are not the king of the cartel. You are something much more important and much more vulnerable. You are the right hand. The underboss. The chief operating officer of a multi-billion-dollar criminal empire. People think the boss runs the cartel. That is a myth. The boss is the face. He is the ego. He spends his time buying racehorses, dating models, and fighting with his rivals on social media. He has visions. He says things like, let's take over the port. But he has no idea how to actually do it. That is your job. You are the bridge between the erratic dreams of a madman and the cold, hard reality of logistics. You are the one who knows the price of a bribe in Juarez. You are the one who manages the supply chain of precursor chemicals from China. You are the one who keeps the organization from collapsing under the weight of its own violence. Your day doesn't start with a gunfight. It starts with spreadsheets. You sit in the back of an armored SUV, flanked by two bodyguards who look like they were carved out of granite. You open your laptop. It is air-gapped, encrypted with military-grade software. You are looking at the numbers. Payroll, you mutter. The cartel is not a gang, it is a corporation. You have 5,000 employees. Sicarios, lookouts, drivers, pilots, lawyers, accountants, politicians. They all need to get paid every Friday. In cash. Imagine the logistics of moving $10 million in small bills every single week. You can't wire it. You can't write checks. You have to physically move tons of paper. You have a fleet of cash mules, old ladies, students, taxi drivers, who do nothing but move bags of money from safe house A to safe house B. If one of them steals a bag, you have to order a hit. Not because you want to, but because if you don't, the inflation of theft will bankrupt you. It's not cruelty, it's fiscal policy. You arrive at the office. It's never the same place twice. Today, it's the back room of a seafood restaurant. Tomorrow, it might be a dental clinic. You sit down. A line of people is waiting for you. This is the core of the underboss. First up is the plaza boss from the north. He is nervous. He is sweating through his silk shirt. We have a problem with the rivals, he stammers. They are selling cheaper product on our turf. You look at him. You don't scream. The boss screams. You calculate. What is their price, you ask. He tells you. Drop ours by 10%, you say. And send a team to burn their warehouse tonight. Not the people. Just the product. Make it a business loss for them, not a war. He nods and leaves. Next is the lawyer. He looks expensive. The Americans are asking for extradition for the nephew, he says. How much to make the judge lose the paperwork? 50,000. Pay him 20. Tell him the other 30 is the price of him staying alive. The lawyer writes it down. This is your life. You are a high-speed processor of problems. You don't have the luxury of emotion. Every decision is a calculation of risk versus reward. You carry two phones. One is a standard iPhone. You use it to order pizza, call your wife, and browse Instagram. It is your clean skin. The other is a customized Android device with the camera and microphone physically removed. It runs an encrypted operating system like encrypted or SkyECC. This is the Ghost. It costs $3,000 for a 6-month subscription. On this phone, you are God. With a text message, You can shut down a city, collapse a government, or end a life. But you hate this phone. Because every time it vibrates, it brings bad news. The hardest part of your job isn't the police, it's the ego management. The boss is like a child with a nuclear weapon. He gets bored. He gets paranoid. He gets jealous. Last week, he wanted to kill a governor because the governor didn't invite him to a party. You had to talk him down. You had to massage his ego. Patron, you said, pouring him a tequila. The governor is a nobody. Killing him brings heat. Letting him live and owning him, that is power. You are the filter. You stop the crazy orders from reaching the soldiers. You save the boss from himself every single day. And he hates you for it. He knows he needs you, but he resents your competence. He sees the way the men look at you. They respect the boss out of fear. They respect you out of loyalty. Because you pay them on time. Because you don't send them on suicide missions for no reason. And that is dangerous. In the cartel, popularity is a death sentence. Sensory details define your existence. The smell of leather in the SUV. The taste of antacids that you chew like candy because your stomach is an ulcerated mess from the stress. The cold weight of the gold Rolex on your wrist, a gift from the boss, which is actually a shackle. You can never resign. There is no retirement plan. You know too much. You know where the graves are. You know the bank account numbers in the Cayman Islands. If you leave, you are a loose end. So you dream of the exit strategy. Everyone in your position has one. A stash of diamonds buried in a garden. A fake passport from Uruguay. A hidden flight plan. But you know, deep down, you will never use it. The life is addictive. The power is a drug stronger than the cocaine you sell. Then comes the shift. It happens subtly. You walk into a meeting, and the conversation stops. The bodyguards, men you hired, men you trained, don't look you in the eye. The boss is smiling too much. He calls you brother. He hugs you. I have a special job for you, he says. I need you to go to the meeting with the Colombians personally. In the jungle. Take the helicopter. Your stomach drops. You know this play. It's the classic removal. Send the right hand away on a critical mission and have the helicopter have a mechanical failure over the mountains. Or maybe the Colombians have been paid to execute you. You look at the boss. You see the fear behind his eyes. He has realized that you are actually running the show. And his paranoia has won. You have two choices. Option A, you get on the helicopter. You play the loyal soldier until the end. Maybe you are wrong. Maybe it's just business. It's never just business. Option B, you trigger the nuclear option. You have the files. You have the recordings. You have the direct line to the DA agent who has been trying to flip you for 3 years. If you make that call, the empire falls. The boss goes to ADX Florence for life. You go to witness protection. You become a nobody in Nebraska managing a Cinnabon. But you will be alive. You look at the phone in your hand. The encrypted one. The one that controls the army. The boss is waiting for an answer. The helicopter blades are spinning outside, cutting the air with a rhythmic thump thump thump. Of course, patron, you say. I will go. You walk out of the room. You signal to your personal head of security, the one man you trust, the one whose sister you paid for surgery. You get into the car. To the airport, the driver asks. You look at the phone. You look at the contacts. You hover your thumb over the delete all button. Then you hover it over the call button for the DA. No, you say. Drive north. You are the right hand. And today, the hand is forming a fist. This is the underground explainer. We have run the logistics. We have managed the chaos. But eventually, the management gets fired. Next time, we see what happens when you flip. POV, you are a DA informant. Subscribe. Or the boss will find your replacement.